Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter the Master of Hobbits. Today, looking at another beer that was given to me from Chris and Steve over in London from the London/Wales trip. And this beer is from a brewery that we were talking about visiting, but we never got around to because there was so much other stuff to do as well. But it was a brewery they told me to check out. We didn't get to try their stuff on tap, unfortunately, but they bought a bottle for me before we left. And this is the Redchurch Brewery's Great Eastern India Pale Ale. Now, Redchurch is also one of these newer up-and-coming London breweries. I think they've been around since 2011. And yeah, this is basically, here's this handcrafted beer brewed in East London, yeah, hence the Great Eastern. Brewed in East London using the finest malted barley and hops from around the world, 7.4%. So almost going into imperial territory. If we get up on the 8 or something like that, but yeah, should be interesting. I've heard Rob Hopsine talked about Redchurch making some good beers, so this should be interesting to try. Nice hazy golden orange color, looks like an IPA, white head, basically it. Let's check out the aroma. I wonder how fresh this is. It smells. It doesn't smell super fresh, unfortunately. It doesn't have the tea leaf aroma per se, but it has a little bit of a slightly older hop quality. I'm picking up on grapefruit, pine, sweet citrus fruit. A touch of kind of like a mango and almost slight resiny tone. Sweet maltiness. Yeah, actually the aroma isn't as punchy and as forward as I thought, but oh yeah, swirling it really helps. Wow, that really helped a lot, because it wasn't as in your face there, but yeah. Yeah, it has that kind of fruit punch like aroma. You can sometimes get that in an IPA, like something like Hawaiian punch or something like that almost. Like that kind of almost tropical punchy aroma. Let's dive in for the taste, guys. Cheers. Oh man, that's just like drinking tangerines. Holy crap. That's a lot of tangerine in the flavor. Okay, tangerine, mandarin, oranges. Wow, I get a lot of that. It does have a little bit of a biscuity, sweeter malt presence, but that is like the dominating hop flavor I'm picking up right now. It's just like a ton of that. Not the juiciest of juicy IPAs, but it certainly is really nice. I think this might be a slightly older bottle. I'm not entirely sure. But again, it has that kind of punchy, almost reminds me of Hawaiian punch for some reason in the flavor, which is kind of weird because it almost has like a mixture of that kind of tropical like flavors with a punchy, just generic fruit punch flavor, which I kind of find Hawaiian punch kind of tastes like. It's a sweeter IPA, not overtly sweet, and the bitterness is surprising. It is not overtly bitter. I mean, it is bitter because it's an IPA, but I've had IPAs that were much more bitter than this. A little bit of pine, and then caramel, kind of slight toffee and biscuity kind of breadiness in there as well, which I think. And it doesn't exactly have the old tea leaf like flavor, but it just doesn't taste super fresh. But still, it has some really nice hop notes in there. Pretty promising. So far from Redchurch. Rating wise for the Redchurch Great Eastern India Pale Ale, guys, I'm gonna go 85 on this as well. This is also another really nice new London beer. Again, not up in the mind-blowing territory, but just a really nice sessionable IPA, though I wouldn't session this 7.4%. It gets a little too dangerous, but it's nice and juicy, and I really like that it, again, tasted so much like mandarin orange. So pretty good stuff, guys. Definitely let me know what do you think of Redchurch Great Eastern India Pale Ale if you've had it. Yeah. Again, I should have picked up more beer from a brewery like this one, the up-and-comings. I picked up way too much Kernel when I was in London, so oh well, I have a lot of Kernel to review. Definitely let me know what you think of that if you've had it. As always, guys, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter. And I'm going to say cheers. Thanks a lot to Steven and Chris for these couple of beers, and I'm going to see you guys in another beer review.